Woo. Okay. Got a little few bad adjustments here with my stand, but it is what it is. Okay, Mr. Gleek Johnson. Tell it like it is. Let's do a little bit of adjustment here. Okay, tell it like it is. Wow. Well, the day is May 25th, 2023. Want to talk about just a little bit on this, not too much, but a little something on this topic here. Shannon Sharpe, Kwame Brown going at it again. It's crazy to see this happen repeatedly. If you need ratings and whatever the case would be, whatever y'all do it for, but it don't look right to me, just to me now. Kwame Brown is was a first round draft pick in the NBA. Shannon Sharpe was not drafted in the NFL, but both of them made rosters. To make a roster, that means you have some kind of talent. That's the name of the game. Not every good player get drafted. Some of them are just college players, or like they come from high school, just high school players. In basketball, football is different. They want you to go, I think, a year or two in as a collegiate athlete before you can enter the NFL draft. But like I say, if you make a roster, you're a darn good player. So take your hats off to those who made a roster. Kwame Brown made some statements about one of the greatest NBA players of all time, LeBron James. How they got the broom in the playoffs. That don't mean nothing. That young man get multiple rings, multiple records. He had a fruitful career. If he want to retire right now, he'll be first ballot Hall of Famer. You cannot win them all. That's just bottom line. We could go back in time. The great Carl Lewis, who has competed in multi Olympics, multi world championships. Not every time he stepped on the field or on the track that he win the gold medal. Although he was the best, he was the GOAT up to a few years ago. So nothing wrong with getting a little SmackDown every now and then. the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. Okay, it just it just bothered me that, as we know, Shannon Sharpe was a excellent, great three-time champion and a Hall of Famer for the NFL. You cannot take that away from that man. I mean, there are so many Hall of Famers in all professional sports do not have a championship ring and was, you know what I'm saying? Now, Shannon Sharpe was not on the bench receiving the ring. He was a key factor in every championship game that his teams played for. Now, there are some people, they are champions. If it is a bench player, you played a role during the season where they needed you to let the starters rest. The game is under precaution. Don't come back for the team. Or we lost that bad. We let this game go. We put the bench in. Come on. Give you a chance to show yourself. Just like how the University of Texas did with their ladies 4x4 team. We got the championship won. We got this already. So we still have a stable of ladies to run the 400 meters who can compete with any team, any day. Our B squad. Let's give them the glory to finish up the season or to finish up this competition on a victory, or just to say they competed. So by saying that you don't have to be the A squad to get a ring, you can be just on the bench and you can get your championship ring. Okay, so you cannot take that away from the great Shannon Shaw. Now I know on his show or on the show that he's on, that he has been put down like he is not a or was not a high power athlete for his teams because he don't have as much ring as XYZ. Make no sense to me, but that's the name of the game. But this is to see Kwame Brown going in on Shannon Sharpe like that. That was kind of hurtful. Okay? Kwame Brown, number one pick, straight out of high school. And as we know, excuse me, he was drafted by a organization who really did not want him. He was drafted to be traded. Wow. A lot of people don't know that. Even those who know it, they play like they forgot it. Excuse me. But the organization wanted somebody else who had that number. If you get him, We will trade this and that for you, to you for this guy. And we'll take this guy. However, they draw up their thoughts in their head because it was not documented. That's why the deal never happened. Anyway, Kwame Brown went there and played like for about 10, 13 years, something like that. He was not dynamic. He was just a role player. They call that a bus. Okay, you call it a bus. He still was number one. He was not a bust, or he was not a scrub, because to make it that long in that league, just to make the roster, you had to perform. That speaks volume. Think about it, people. It's not what I'm just putting out there. To make any professional roster, you got to have some kind of talent. Bottom line. Okay, Kwame Brown will never make the Hall of Fame. Sharpe is a Hall of Famer. Okay? But it is very disturbing to me to see these two and their own rights, icon, and their cities, icons, going at it like this. I know y'all trying to put on a show, trying to do our podcast and be trying to get some ratings. But could you do it on a much more professional level and stop trying to bring each other down? It's very disturbing to me to see African descent male doing this to each other constantly. Now, just a few months back, we had a professional or former professional athlete in Mexico City or some part of Mexico out of party, put the hammer, put the hands a few times on his wife. I did not see the YouTubers tearing him down, especially, especially the ones from his ethnicity. Now, on the flip side, these go back a few more years when Ray Rice smacked his wife. That was on everybody headline. Everybody. See my point I'm trying to make? You don't need to tear each other down because to be successful. But they tear down Ray Rice for his SmackDown with his wife. Step forward a few years, we had a role player, football player, forget what team he's playing for, Caucasian, had an African descent girlfriend, how he beat her around. Not even just, he tried to choke her to death. What happened to that? I didn't get blow up. You don't see all the podcasters from his ethnicity throwing him under the bus. Look how they washed it away. It don't make no sense. We do it to each other. Stop it. We can talk, throw stones, but we can be professional about that. Not calling people stupid, the N word, and well, ooh, man, that was ridiculous. All right, my brothers, gentlemen, stop it. The next thing to young John Morant. Everybody know what happened with his case. Still, lots of other things going on with that. Not a case as a criminal case with the NBA. But people still talking about how he was throwing up these gang signs. Now, I don't know what gang signs they were because I'm not a gang member and never been a gang member, but I just got a whiff of it. It was the gang signs for the Crips. Now, it's amazing to me to see young men becomes a superstar in any sports or entertainment. Do not know what the streets is like at all. Only by it is a black asphalt. That's it. Who never had to walk anywhere was driven. Did not never had to take the city bus anywhere was driven. They grew up in a strategic home with, I won't say loving parents or caring parents, but with parents who did not have to be on the poverty side. It might be rough, like every other human who are not rich. Don't care what ethnicity, but you was not on the poverty side where you were in the projects or in a trailer park. So why are they want to become gangsters? Maybe they think people will accept them more because if I say I am a gangster, you are an entertainer. You're a basketball player, you're a football player, you're a baseball player, you're a soccer player, you're a hockey, you're a swimmer, you're a gymnast. You're not a street thug. If at 18 years old, you wasn't doing that. 17 years old, you wasn't doing that. All of a sudden now you're on the television. People seeing you. I'm thinking that's the S8, the word. But you cannot be perpetrating people, organizations like that. I don't care who you are. You should not perpetrate somebody's organization. You could get hurt. But like just saying that he was doing that, I learned what it is to Crips. Just really do something to my mind, to my head, thinking about You made it to a level that where millions of people has dreamed to reach. Never live in a project. Never live in a trailer park. Never been on welfare. But yet, you want to say that you are all of this thuggish life because you make it like not going to give you a pass. That's not a pass, my friends. Okay? So for future up and coming celebrities, superstars, and whatever field you do, if it's not you, it is not you. Stay in your lane. Your fans will accept you the way you are because that's how you came to them from day one, the way you are. You don't came to them as a thug. They didn't follow you because you is a thug. Man, just amazing how everybody wanted to be street. I even hear that with adults, entertainers, some months ago. Oh, I'm street. You don't know that's me. I'm street. Whoa, man. You in your high 40s and you talking like that and you sitting holding a nice show on TV and you think that's cute? That wasn't cute. You know, I don't want no big time show on TV. I know was a thug. Even if I should get successful and my stuff should blow up, why should I represent or try to represent something that I'm not? You know, be who you are. That's why you was accepted for who you are. And it's keeping your lean. That's your lean. I am just a funny guy. I am just a good basketball player. Just a great singer. Whatever the case may be. Stay in your bloody lane. Wow. That's incredible to see how these young people. Mm. And something else I was looking at too here that I noticed talking about projects, trailer parks, poverty, large families, whatever the case may be. And I run across a little skit about. Oh, I'll do it for another time. I want to do more research before I put that out there. Well, that's it for now. What I have to talk about. Just hope that these up and coming superstars or stars find better ways and means to keep themselves intact with reality and with the world that we are in. And that's something in this day and time that as you getting drafted, these organizations, wow, that's hard to say because I was about to say these organizations should have in place where these young people could have proper guidance and counselors or handlers in a corner, professional, or part of the deal, so they could represent their league better. But could be like Tree Card Monday and Dave Chappelle when he signed his deal with the Woo Woo Woo. Look what happened to him. That was crazy. It's a tough world out there for them guys. But just hope that they can find the good representation. Someone who wasn't in a corner from there was in what started playing in junior high, not someone who becomes a key in your corner your senior year at college when you're doing good and they realize you're a top pick, or your freshman year and realize you're a top pick. Now they'll step into your life and say, well, they know what's best for you. But if you haven't subscribed to this channel, this is Mr. Glee. Tell it like it is. You know, every now and then I'm gonna try to bring a little skit to the table, trying to build up my profile. Need them trying to hit that 10,000 mark. I really need that. But do all the things that YouTube asks off. Subscribe, hit the button, the likes, all that crazy stuff. You know, make it work. You know, that helped me move forward. Spend some little more time on YouTube. Come up with a team who can do the good research and make it happen. And all my stuff can be clean. I don't have to add nothing crazy, and I won't do that. That's not my forte. I'm gonna bring something. I'm gonna bring it real. You know, I'm not trying to paint a picture to cover up nobody because it'll be my own production, so I can say the way it is. It might rub some people the wrong way, and that's what happens when you tell the truth. No one wants to hear the truth. Like a good old sudden thing they say, the truth will set you free. I don't know how true that is, but when they share my stuff, to turn on to me, to tune into me, it'll be nothing but the truth, nothing but the real deal. You know, speak your mind, let it out there. Join in, say something. I'm trying to get this set up where I can have people calling in and chopping it up with me live. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. I'm going to make it happen. The only way this can happen through your likes and all the good stuff, thumbs up, woo, 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 view, woo, 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 comments, woo, woo, woo. That'll make it happen. Okay? So support the channel. Support me, man. I wouldn't ask if I didn't need it. I wouldn't. I would move, move. Okay? So that's it for now. I'll be back Sunday night, midnight, around there. Kick the game a little bit. Hopefully, I can find something worthwhile talking about because some things I really want to put out there. I'm going to write some more notes, and it's going to be tough to accept for a lot of people. It's up here. I have some written down already. The sketches. See, I can write my notes down because I remember everything I'm trying to say or like to say. So I make, little phrases. That's why you always see me looking down. I can look down and whoop whoop. Okay, got you. And I go from there. So by saying that, I truly appreciate those who are gonna watch this a few days from now and give their opinions, their comments, they subscribe. Appreciate that. And next thing I'm working on is getting that Cash App deal set up for people who want to send financial support. You know, every dollar counts. After YouTube didn't take their portion, whatever leave, I can make it work to bring better and better contents, build a team. It takes a little finance to do all of that. That was full squad. But I noticed a lot of successful people in anything, they start off from the ground up. That's the name of the game. Everybody don't have that silver spoon liner to go with. So you have to start from the bottom and make it work. And with that Cash App donations and super chat and all the good stuff, that's where the production team could come in and expand to bigger and better. ESPN ain't spring overnight. I would with a big back and they had and get what they get. It took a little bit of hustle and bustle. So Mr. Glee, tell it like it is. Hey, it takes a little bit of hustle and bustle to make it happen. It's gonna happen. It's going to work. The only way that could work is with the public support. That's the only way it could work better. Is with the public support. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. You know. Anyway, peace. No gang peace now. It's just peace. Not that deuce and stuff. That's peace. From way back then, in the 70s, he said peace. You know. I don't know if the gang using this stuff nowadays, but the 70s did peace. Jimi Hendrix, you know. That was a sign back in the 70s for all the hippies. Okay. So, uh, Gleek Johnson. Oh, okay. Guess what? I'm missing something here. A little promotion I like to do here. Ta-da! These pillows here. Just hit me up. YouTube. Gleek Johnson. Didn't work it out. That was made for me. And the next thing here, if you are in the Orlando, Florida area, that would be Orange County, Florida, or Seminole County, Florida. And you need some power washing done, you can reach out to Accurate Precision Power Washing. The number is area code 407. Need my glasses for that. 369-2032. Again, the phone number is area code 407-369-2032. Accurate Precision for all your sidewalks and driveways. So give the number a call. Check it out. They do free estimate. So reach out. Thank you very much. This is it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Are you sure you want to stop screaming? No, I don't want to stop screaming right now. Look at me go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that over there. Da, 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 da. Look at that. See that? That's creation. That's just being creative, doing stuff like that. Look at that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Do a little something, something. I'm gonna get better at this here. You know. Anyway, thank you. Oh, yes, I forgot something. I am looking for a beat to start off my show with, my skit with, my podcast with, whatever you want to call it. I need some lyrics to make it happen. It don't have to be long, something sweet and short, but 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something just to get the drums rolling. To get the drums rolling and something to smooth us down when we going off. To bring us in and to take us off. Something just nice and smooth. So that's what I'll be looking into. And if anybody out there who tune in, hey, you want to pitch in? Hey, hit me up, Mr. Gleek, YouTube, Gleek Johnson, the one and only. Peace out.